Yeah. I'm having a rotten fucking day. I'm having a rotten fucking day. I went in the men's room before to take a piss. And right above the urinal it said, big letters, free blowjobs with a phone number. It's my ex-wife's phone number. You know, if I was a psychic and I knew that an airplane was going to crash, I'd buy a round trip ticket for my ex-wife. I'm just fucking around. You can't say that. That's not right. You can't say that. I'd buy a one-way ticket. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I need to apologize because I'm just a little bit too cynical about my ex-wife because she really is a good person. Yeah, she's a good person. Yeah, she really is. You know, she feeds the homeless to lions at the zoo. You know, my ex-wife is so fat, I got a hernia when I tried to lift her spirits. You know, it's important you know that I had a near-death experience. My marriage. I lost 200 pounds of cellulite. I got divorced. I'm glad she's going. You know, she's very superstitious. She's a rabbit's foot. Her other foot's normal. I was looking for my soulmate. I wanted a cellmate. I wanted a woman who was stable. I wanted a woman who was stable. She belongs in a stable. You know, I had a trophy bride. And I wish she's on the wall next to the trophy moose. I'm sleeping a lot better now. I'm sleeping a lot better because I had a lump on my mattress. My divorce lawyer got rid of the lump. And my ex-wife, she's on a special diet. She had all her meals delivered by a feed truck. And she ate out of a trough. I'm not saying she's fat, but she has 4 stomachs and 2's were cut. You know, we were an ugly couple. Yeah, we were an ugly couple. We were ugly. We're really fucking ugly. We're so ugly. We got the negative for a wedding picture framed. And she had borderline personality disorder. Too bad Trump couldn't build a wall on that border. And she's ugly too. She's ugly. Once she goes to the beauty shop, she gets an estimate. And she's big into astrology. She's a feces. For having a laugh or a seizure. Okay. You know, and her perfume smells worse than beer farts. She wears Chanel number 2. Smells like she just made a number 2. You know, she was overweight. So she went to one of these diet doctors. He told her watch what she eats. Now she's in front of a mirror. You know, when I was married, we fucked twice a year, on the 4th of July and on Christmas Eve. In other words, it took either the revolution or the birth of God's son for me to get laid. You know, I wasn't getting action home, so I dropped her a hint. I bought her a bag of laid potato chips. Laid fucking potato chips. She didn't think it was funny either. One night, we used to do a dog style. Yes, we did. We did a dog style. That got old. She keep barking on a different treat. One night, my ex and I recorded ourselves fucking. Then we watched the video. I gotta tell you, look really fucking stupid. First, there were the dumb goofy faces. That's before I got in bed. And then the screaming started when I wiped my cock on the curtain. And then she sat on my face and left a big fart. You know, we're so embarrassed after that. We always fucking our clothes on. I was trapped in a bad marriage. I was trapped. You know, nothing ever went right. Nothing went right. I sent her to Cox's to get me a seersucker suit. She went to Sears and got me a cocksucker suit. You know, I learned one thing from that marriage. I learned one thing. I learned she's nuts and I'm nuts. And 2 nuts don't make an almond joy. I'm excited to announce that I recently went on a blind date. Yes, and we agreed to meet outside. So when she saw me walking towards her, she started waving her arms around. I thought, hey, pretty cool. She seems excited. As I got closer, she kept waving her arms. They started dancing around. And then she was waving her arms, and she kept dancing and waving and dancing and waving and dancing and waving. And she's having an epileptic seizure. So I clicked behind a garbage truck in the parking lot. I went on another blind date recently. Yeah, another blind date. No bullshit. I really did. I went on another blind date, and we agreed to meet at Starbucks. Why is it Starbucks? Because when you buy a cup of coffee or battery acid coffee in that shithole, they fuck you for the price. So we met at Starbucks for coffee. And I'm not judgmental. I'm very respectful. I'm very sensitive of people's feelings. But I got to tell you, man, this lady's ass was fucking big. I mean, capital B, capital I, capital G, big. I mean, her ass was fucking big. I mean, it looks like she goes to a gas station, gets her ass inflated. I mean, her ass was fucking big. I mean, I like a lady with a big ass, but this was like a fucking national park big, okay? I thought she had fucking grizzly bears grazing her fucking ass. You know, her ass was so fucking big. She should have a wheel on her ass so she doesn't get stuck when she's going up a hill. Her ass was so fucking big. You know, you could put a set on her ass and ride on a fucking rodeo. And I'm telling you, her ass was so fucking big that they greased the door. They greased the doorway of Starbucks so she could get out. And I went on another blind date. I hope she's not watching this show, by the way. I went on another blind date. I went on another blind date a while ago and didn't go well. She kept poking me in the groin with her white cane. You know, have you ever noticed how people define themselves with cars? Have you ever noticed that? Huh? Have you? Hello? Anybody home? Anyways, I guess everybody took a break. Anyways, have you ever noticed when you see a guy, what do you think, you know, every notice that we see a guy driving down the street in a $70,000 Corvette? A $70,000 Corvette. That's a lot of fucking money to get your dick sucked. You know, I used to drive around town in a 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass, an Olds Cutlass that I paid $1,200 for. $1,200 for a 1971 Olds Cutlass. And I got my dick sucked, and it was better than a $70,000 Corvette. Why was it better? Because the inside dome light didn't work, which means I couldn't see the zit in her fatally fucking face. And how about when you see a gorgeous, attractive blonde driving down the street in a $70,000 Corvette? What does that mean? It means it's a stolen car. And how about when you see a guy driving down the street in a Mini Cooper? Mini Cooper, what goes through your mind? Intellectual, environmentally concerned, socially concerned, douchebag. You know, people are worried. People are worried there's going to be an insurrection, and I'm worried that I'm going to have an erection. You know, at the point in my life where the only thing gets hard are my arteries. I'm getting older now, so it's going to dye my hair. But my hair died before I could dye it. And then there's COVID-19. COVID-19. I'm sure you heard about COVID-19. I'm trying to get COVID-19. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to get COVID-19 because at my age, I'll take anything. It's 19. You know, you know, a big chief say, you know, I can't wait for this pandemic to end. I can't wait for it to end so I can pick my nose. This pandemic is really fucking crazy. It's crazy. You know, I haven't had a drink since this pandemic started. Now I use a funnel. And of course, there's the $1,400 stimulus check. People got a $1,400 stimulus check due to the pandemic. And I've been wondering, did prostitutes get a $1,400 stimulus check or just a check? They don't need stimulus. You know, things weren't bad enough. How am I doing on my time, sir?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Tony. Tony Viagra, everyone.
Yeah.